Hello, it's Amy from amydeneweightloss.com. Thank you for joining me. I'm on the road. I am here in Texas. As you can tell, I am still at Grandma's house. Oh, I am going to cherish this background for years to come. How lucky am I? My grandma is 96 and I still have her. So I came for a quick visit, but let's get right to the topic. I want to declare this Be Happy for Australia Day. You know, there are things happening in all parts of the world, and I think it's great to keep our thumb on them. I'm going to tell you how they're a little bit behind us in some ways, but also I want to share with you some quotes that are coming out of the University of Sydney that are heartwarming, that are amazing, coming from professionals, medical people, spreading a really uplifting message about obesity and these drugs. So in the US, we know that Mounjaro was approved by the FDA for type 2 diabetics in May of 2022. I was fortunate enough to start the medicine off label. I don't have diabetes. December 1st, I lost 70 pounds and have kept it off. We're going on 16 months of staying solid in maintenance. I feed off you. Thank you for sharing how helpful this discussion is, the community is. We were here talking about what's going on and will it be FDA approved for weight loss? And then it happened. It happened around November of 2023. Australia is about 16 months behind us. It was just September of last year that Mounjaro was made available to Australia. And when I wrote up the notes for this a few days ago, and then Grandma hadn't had a good week, so of course I couldn't wait to fly down here and see her. So now it's been several days ago, but hooray for Australia. It got approved for weight loss. You know, we call ours the FDA. Theirs is the Therapeutic Goods Administration. So we've read about other large companies, the UK, who have already approved this medication, not just for type 2 diabetics, but for weight loss. And it's great to see more and more following suit. That means more options just like we had for a better health, for a better future, for our friends. What do we say? Across the pond? Now I want to share what I thought were some really interesting tidbits. Eli Lilly, their quote is adequate stock. However, we know that in other countries, the vials are very popular. They said in Australia, the vials are running low, but that they have these quick pens. So in the US, most of us are very familiar with our single-use pen for Mounjaro and zepbound. But if you are familiar with Novo Nordisk quick pen, I have not personally used one, but you can fit 4 shots, a month's worth in one pin, and there's this clicking, turning motion that you do to load each pin. I think I'm getting that right. Y'all, feel free to correct me. Well, I like to research everything. Anything that somebody in our community might be thinking about, I just like to read about it. There's a lot of issues going on with the quick pins. A lot of people having a lot of questions. Something's going awry. But hey, have you read about people here in the US on Mounjaro or zepbound who have shot themselves in the thumb? So hey, we're all having our learning curves. We're all learning here. Anytime you have new products, you have to get familiar with them. Now, let me tell you about one of my new favorite people. It is an associate professor named Samantha Hawking from Charles Perkins Center, and that's at the University of Sydney, said some people living with obesity ultimately need medication to improve their health. Thank you, Samantha. A doctor saying to an obese patient, just eat less and work out more. Oh, here's what she said next. Eating less and moving more are simply not enough to help many people achieve a healthier weight long term. She said that by challenging the oversimplified and outdated views, we can remove the unnecessary blame that is often assigned to excess weight. And let me just end with this. She said, we know that excess weight increases a person's risk to at least 30 diseases, including cancer, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. Even a 5% reduction in weight can lower a person's risk of obesity-related complications, including type 2 diabetes and heart disease risk factors, such as blood pressure and high cholesterol. Y'all, this applies to all of us on all 7 continents. And I want to say congrats to you on what you're doing, on your success, on the great things you're doing for your body, your health, and thus your family and your future. Okay, well, thank you for joining me on this Be Happy for Australia Day. If you would do me a favor and go down below and subscribe and like, it really helps us out. Okay, everybody, that's it for today. I'll see you on the next one.